What's up, beautiful people? It's Hershey Sunday, and I'm back with the scoop. Now, this is a spoiler alert. If you haven't watched the most recent episode of Love is Blind Season 2, go ahead to roll and scroll past. But if you have, sit down and spell, and let's just talk about this scene. I'll get into the other couples, but I wanted to talk about Ramses and Marissa because I when I tell you this scene was so hard to watch and it was gut wrenching on so many levels because it felt like the biggest plea for help and love and just please and I don't know about y'all. I know a lot of us like to pretend that like, oh, we some real G's and hardcore no limit soldiers when it comes to love and relationships and how we handle these ninjas. But baby girl, I need you to get a piece of therapy because I've been there. She is shattered. She is shattered. I know we see a lot of made up scenarios when it comes to these reality shows and but the unless she is an Academy Award winning actress surpassing, dare I say, Angela Bassett, Halle Berry, the Meryl Streep, the Viola Davis, you know what I'm saying? Um, Baby, she is hurt. She is hurt because unfortunately the writings on the wall wasn't enough for her to just end the engagement. Ramses let her know more than once that this was not going to work in his own way. First, when it came to their intimacy level and her not feeling well, he harped on that. And don't get me wrong, I understand intimacy is a very big part of relationships. But let's be real. It, this was more so a conversation of him trying to get out of or find some reason to get out of the engagement by making that a thing. Now, you know this girl ain't feeling good. Obviously, y'all had y'all kitten heels up and tootsie rolling and your kitten caboodles going on and had a funky good time before. So it's not like she just stopped giving up the goods. You know what I'm saying? Getting on the good foot. She wasn't feeling well. But that became a bit quote unquote, and I'm using air quotes, concern for him because he wanted to make sure this wouldn't be a habitual sign or a habitual pattern, right? Right. And unfortunately, even his energy towards her as the days went on, you could tell the battery start to get lower and lower and lower. Now she is a high energy young lady. Her mom is a lot, but one thing I will say, although I feel like her mom did it three much at the lunch or the dinner or wherever they was at the table, her mom cut straight through the BS and saw directly through what Ramses was doing, what he was about. Now she probably wouldn't have liked it anybody, right? Just that she gives me the energy that she wouldn't have liked anyone, but she specifically got straight to the point when it came to protecting Marissa's finances and protecting like, look, things don't last forever. Like, so if this ain't, what you about, ain't no use of sugarcoating anything. And I feel like, they came in so hot so fast. I'm gonna be honest. I felt like when they first saw each other, when they first came behind the curtains or whatever, the doors, the sliding doors open, and they first met each other after they agreed to the proposal. I'm gonna be honest. His energy wasn't there for me like that in the first place. To me, it gave she was super thrilled to be with him. She was super excited to be with him. He was her type. There was some chemistry. The dealings was probably delectable and delicious because you can't be named Ramses, have two crochet kinky twist braids, a bouffant, and an old nasty Jerry curl with an old nasty um side mohawk and undercut and not have good dingling dillings. You just can't. That's not a part of the hotel boy freak boy package. But you can tell that it just kind of waned after their initial trip to Mexico. I just felt really bad for her. But then when it came to him actually breaking down, like, look, and then to me, he was still beating around the bush a little bit with the uncertainties and, oh, I don't know. Like, the fact of the matter was, and he got to it after she kept, trying to pull the information. The fact of the matter is, she's a high energy. She's a lot. She's super, bubbly and kind of loud. And I'm not saying that as a dig. I'm just saying, and he don't want to deal with all that. He don't want to deal with having her, on him 24/7. He claims he wants his space, and he want to go and do whatever he want to do. He don't want to be bothered. That's what it is. He don't want to be bothered. Baby, Marissa broke down. When I tell you, it was the hardest scene to watch when it came to a breakup that I've seen in a long time, because I felt for her. I've been her. You just want to be chosen. And that's exactly what she said. She said that's what all the guys say, that it's great, in the beginning, and then it just wanes off. She was like, I just want to be chosen. Like, and it was heart wrenching. And she kept asking, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" I'm like, "Baby girl, please get up off the ground." They was on the ground, hugging each other, crying, baby. When I tell you this scene was hard to watch, oh, like you can literally see her heart breaking in half. And when I tell you I've been there, a lot of us has. Like I said earlier, a lot of people want to come off as if they've never been gutted or hurt. And although now some would say, "Hey, baby, this was a smooth 3-4 weeks at best. Like, how are you this heavily invested?" You got to realize, like, everybody is like hitting the ground running, right? Hitting the ground trying to encapsulate a love story in a matter of 2 to 5 business days. So, and the magic of TV. So it's like, I think she really truthfully felt like she found her match, and she lucked up. I do feel like she lucked up. She felt like she lucked up, and I felt like she thought that she was going to get her happily ever after, prove her mother wrong, and actually have someone that was going to be there for her long time and stood by her side. She said 2 days ago everything was fine. Then he said he started talking to his family and I guess some friends. Also, he was married before. Okay, so he's already down one marriage, and he had mentioned that he didn't realize how bad he hurt his ex wife. Now, honey, I'm also curious to know how exactly that ended, because it would kind of be telling on whether this is a pattern for him of not staying committed or and running away from, responsibilities. They have this whole avoidant personality thing floating around. It's been floating around. I've dealt with avoidance. It's a very hard, it's very hard, but I just really felt for her. She just, baby girl, fell in love, emotions tied in, physical attraction, the sexual attraction tied in, and ultimately she did not get to that altar. And that's pretty sad. It's really sad. But y'all let me know what you thought of this scene in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and comment for more content. And as always, I'm Hershey Sunday, and I'm back with the scoop. Peace.